Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my 2024 college football Week 6 prop picks and my best bets part 2. So part 1 will be in the comments section. I have 8 great picks for you there. I have 4 great picks for you today. So have your notifications on. Go ahead and subscribe because I want to be able to get these picks out to you in a timely manner. If your notice is on, you'll get them. A lot of these picks I have today are 11 o'clock kicks. So you might miss out if you don't have those notifications on and you're not subscribed. You'll probably watch this video later on and hopefully, well, I'm pretty sure you're going to miss out on some money. So go ahead and get those notifications on and go ahead and subscribe to the video so you don't miss out on any of these great picks. Um, I'll be your tour guide throughout this college football season. So, and also I have NFL picks as well. So you subscribe, you get college football, you get NFL, you get a bunch of content coming in. So, another thing that I have going on, I'll be having college basketball coming on when I come up, and that's basically my specialty along with college football. So we'll have a lot of opportunities for you to make some money here. With all that being said, let's see how we did last week. We went 8-3 last week, 73%. So if you tell last week you made a lot of money, hopefully you're back again. 28 of 28 wins and losses, 50%. We're going to go ahead and get that up this week as I have 12 total picks for you. First pick is Alec Amenor from Stanford. This guy is a guy that's hit 4 times in a row for us. So he's been a hoss. He's been a money tree for us. He's the #1 receiver for Stanford. He's a guy that gets a lot of opportunities. He'll continue to get those opportunities as well. They're looking for him a lot of times, and I think his fantasy score averages at 15.35, projected at 15.6. They still haven't really adjusted. PrizePicks hasn't adjusted to this guy who's been tearing it up. Virginia Tech has a good rush defense. I think they're going to be forced to pass. He can be a possession receiver. He can be a deep threat. He's really good after the ball, at catching the ball, making plays with the ball after he catches it. So I love his number over 13.5 fantasy score. Next guy is Omarion Hampton. Now he's from UNC. Now this guy's a true #1 running back from UNC. Implied totals at 31 points, so they're expecting a lot of points in this game, and I'm expecting him to score a lot. This is a guy who I've kind of like circled around basically this year as going to be a stud. I wish he was in the season totals because I would have smashed his number. I really love his number here. I don't see a world where they can stop him. Average fantasy score, like I said, 25.1. That's high. Projected at 24.3. That's also high. Going against a Pittsburgh defense that has struggled this year. I don't see a season. He's going to get 22.5 fantasy score because he's going to score 2 touchdowns, get a couple catches here and there. I love his over right here. Next guy is Kevin Jennings. Now, some people might be surprised to see his name up, and I'm not sure why because he has been great as a starter. He's been moving this football up and down the field. Now, this Louisville defense is okay, but I also see them giving up a lot of big plays to a guy like Kevin Jennings and his really good receivers because he has an undervalued receiving core. Average fantasy score is 20.9 with 2 games to show, 2 full games. Projected fantasy score is 18.1. So if you look at this guy, the number they have him set is pretty low. He's got options everywhere. He uses his arm, he uses his legs. I don't think PrizePicks has catched up on how talented this guy is and this offense is, and I like the over 17.5 fantasy score for Kevin Jennings. My last pick for you today is Drew Allard from Penn State. Here's a guy who's been tearing it up. In his opinion, how he should have done last week, he didn't finish for us. I think he cashes out for us this week. If this game versus UCLA stays anywhere near close, he's definitely going to cash in for us. If it's a blowout, now we're in trouble because they're going to get to running the football. They're going to get to pulling him out the game. But as long as this game stays relatively close, I like the over 212 passing yards. He has good receivers to make big plays. Now to close us out, we have Milrow over 233.5 passing yards. We have Burton over 68.5 receiving yards. This number has really went up. It's no longer there at 68. I'm playing his fantasy score now at 17. Orgy over 129, pass plus rush. Ward over 300 yards. This is another guy where the number is no longer there. It's why it's important to have those notifications on. It's at 309 now, so it's almost not playable for me. Maybe for some of you. I mean, he is a stud. If you look at his average passing yards, is nowhere near that. So maybe you give it a try. Gordon over 100.5 rushing receiving yards. This guy has been bad for his two times. Hopefully, the third time is a charm. I talked about Hampton over 22.5 fantasy score. I love this number for him. Nico, as I call him, 243 passing yards. Klubnik, 262. Neil, 94 rush plus receiving yards. Minor again. Hopefully he hits for us. He's been a money tree. 13.5 fantasy score. Jennings, first time on the board, 17.5 fantasy score. And we're going back to the well with LR, 212 passing yards. If you found any of these information useful, like and subscribe. Like I said, a lot of these will be 11 o'clock tips, a lot of 11 o'clock kicks, I'm sorry. So we got to get this out really quickly to you. Hopefully you can watch this video in time to really make some money. Keep what you like, leave what you don't, as always. Don't just blindly follow. Keep what you like, leave what you don't. And like I always say, let's cash.